Welcome, welcome. Good morning, everyone. Thank you for joining us to another episode of Our Take. I am your host, Farrah Derr, and this is my esteemed co-host, Mr. Torrence Thompson. How you doing today?
Welcome back. I'm doing good. I'm doing good.
I know we had a week off. I know we had a week off. Sorry, I
It
had to travel a little bit, do some family stuff. So last week we weren't on, so I know you guys missed us, but we're back, like Torrance said. How was your week? How was your last 2 weeks?
You know what? Last 2 weeks was peaceful, quiet. There's no stress of trying to remember stuff, figure out stuff. It's just what they call that stuff work.
See, you had a week off to just enjoy football and not even have to worry about the podcast and you know. But
But
I know
that
you
may
was bored.
that may change soon. Things may be changing soon. We may talk about it another time, but things may be changing
Yeah,
soon.
I think
Mm.
things are gonna change. I mean, I think we can talk about it. We can talk about it now, and we'll talk about it a little bit at the end. But we actually want to expand the show, so we just want to let you guys know we will be on every Saturday still, 10 a.m. Central, 11 Eastern. But we are going to add another day in our show. So we are going to, next week, we are going to be on Wednesday. Wednesday night, we will be on at 8 p.m. After that, we will go actually be on Tuesdays. But just next week, we will be on Wednesday. But after that, we will be on Saturdays and Tuesday nights. We want to make sure that we're covering everything. It's a lot going on with the NFL, with Monday Night Football all day Monday. We got some Monday Night Football. We got college football after we get off on Saturday. So we got a lot to do. So we want to make sure we get everything in this good hour. So we're gonna come on
Indeed.
and give you one more show, which I think you guys will appreciate. Hey Mojo, how you doing? What's happening? Thank you for joining us today. So just want to give y'all that little tidbit. You'll see. We'll let you guys know and keep make sure we're posting that. I'm excited about it. What you think, Torrance?
Listen, unlike people in my house, I think other people like to hear me talk, so it's okay. I'm excited about it myself. I'm excited about myself.
Honestly, I
Listen,
think
as you
Brandy
said,
likes it. I think she like it because it keeps me away. She ain't got to worry about me to do her thing. So who
and listen,
knows?
we got a lot. As you said, we got a lot to talk about. There's NFL, there's college football, the WNBA about to go into the playoffs. It's a lot of
That
things
a
happening
lot.
right now. So
Too
I'm
much.
ready.
And before we go on, we was talking about shirts. Torrance was like, "Wow, you come out with NC State." You know what I'm saying? So NC State today for me, representing. My goddaughter, she goes to NC State. Actually, just a few kids in North Carolina that I know, their parents and stuff that goes. I have a friend whose daughter's there. She's a sophomore now. Shout out to all the kids up there at NC State. All the universities, do your thing. It's Saturday, so I know y'all partying. Drink responsibly.
And you know why I'm wearing mine, because I'm representing right now. And if you don't want to look at me, I mean, as you're listening to me on your background of your TV, you can watch my Gamecocks. Game day is in Columbia, South Carolina. So we can all throw this all in the conversation. So enjoy it. So there we go.
You know what I mean? So enjoy it. I like the little Gamecocks. I'm not tripping. I ain't tripping on the Gamecocks. So we representing our little schools this week. Representing.
Yes, sir.
All right, so we're gonna jump right on in. Thursday night football was awesome. Do you understand me? I enjoyed it. I truly enjoyed Thursday night football. What did you think about the Dolphins and the Bills?
Wait a minute. The Dolphins showed up? I didn't even see that they were playing. I saw the Bills out there. I saw the Bills defense. I saw the quarterback from the
Oh,
Bills. But are you saying the Dolphins were out there too? There was another team that was supposed to be playing. Is that what you tried to imply? Oh my God, I missed that. Farrah, you need to tell me more about that because I'm sitting there on a Thursday night.
oh, I'm not with you.
And then they put it on Prime, so it ain't on regular TV like everybody else. I had to pay pay an extra color dollar, for some people to watch Prime. And so I'm sitting back ready for a football game,
Oh,
and then my wife had me doing something, so I didn't catch it till the second quarter. And I looked up, it was 24-7.
well, I mean,
I'm like, for
that was
real?
pretty much it. So if you
It
pay
was
for
over that
Prime,
quick?
if you pay for Prime, you dummy. I could have gave you my login, baby.
Listen,
Holla at me.
I of
Holla at
course
me.
I have a Prime login because my wife and my daughter shop all the time.
Man,
That's
listen.
not the point.
You know who got me on Prime? You
Who was
never
that?
believe. Jalen. Years ago. I don't remember what it was. He bought something like years ago. He probably was ninth grade, maybe eighth grade, and he bought something on Prime for Christmas. We it was kind of new to us, and then he was like, "Let's keep it." And it was like $100 something. I when I tell you, I ain't never backed away. Amazon Prime, Amazon Music, everything, everything. So of course I'm gonna watch all my football. Okay, so if you ain't got Amazon Prime, you're not watching any NFL Thursday night football. Sorry, better find a friend, go to the bar, or something. But that's what it's on this year. Um, Sorry, they're killing me with all these network changes and stuff like that. So, but it is what it is. But
As you, I don't mind Prime because I started Prime years ago. It was like $8 a month or $9 a month, and
a
it's
long
jumped up
time
since
ago,
then. You know, but I've
I did
had
the
it. Not,
yearly
no,
subscription. I did the yearly. I ain't had time for all that. I got to order my stuff.
no, this was just a whim to try, and I started buying stuff, and all of a sudden everybody in the family started noticing it. And then they somehow got my logo to get in there, and now they shop.
Yeah,
And
I
I go in
can't
my
get
cart. There's
mine.
like 47 things in my cart. Like I'm gonna pay for it.
Man, I
So,
can't live without it. But
but
anyway, we ain't on here to talk about no darn Amazon. What's up, Selwyn? Selwyn. Selwyn is my homie. Do you understand me? I worked with Selwyn at my last
mhm.
job. Selwyn was like the Ricky. He was the Ricky. In
Ah,
our world from our job. But Selwyn's the coolest dude. I'm gonna have to have you on Selwyn. Selwyn gotta come on. He knows everybody in America. I think his nephew, he runs track. Went to the Olympics. The last Olympics. He ran in Arizona. Selwyn, you have to come on here and let me know. But shout out your nephew. But he went pro. He's going pro track. So
okay.
congratulations to Selwyn's nephew and all the other kids out there. But
Congratulations.
thank you for joining us, Mr. Selwyn. But anyway, we're gonna move right on along. Now the game, we're not moving along from this game. Now the game was trash. Let's start there real quick. Tua,
Thank you.
we'll get to you in a minute, but the Bills, who that was before Tua even got hit, okay? He'd already done threw three interceptions, so let's just start there. It wasn't a good night for him. It really wasn't. I don't know what Tyreek did. He need to get arrested again to show up.
Oh
That's
gosh.
he did.
Oh
I'm just
god.
saying. Just wasn't a good situation. Seeing he tried to do what he needed to do. Tried, but he ain't having no help. So it was just a bad night. I think he had three interceptions. He only 145 yards. I think the backup came in and threw for like 80 yards. He might even had a better percentage because
Well,
he didn't throw as much.
his head wasn't hurting. First, his head wasn't hurting, and number two, they had a third string defense in by that time because you don't need to even worry
But
about
hey,
that.
I don't even. I'm just saying. I am just saying. It was a bad one, but it does show that the Bills have a really good offense. They have a really good defense. So
And a very
kudos
good
to
defense.
Bills. I don't know. We're going to have to see because they played really, really good. Josh, he did his thing the other night. So, outside of two of them not
the,
playing well, I think the Bills really just dominated the game.
the only thing I don't understand is, and I tried to figure out before the game, why did the Dolphins allow the NFL to schedule them to play the Bills in September in Miami? Why aren't you trying to play the Bills in Buffalo early when it's warm instead of getting up there? Because you can't win when it's cold.
And
That's first
do
thing.
anything for
and
clout.
and now you got beat when it's warm too.
Anything for clout. Anything. But, I mean, they trying to get themselves
Oh
back
my
out there.
god.
This was a very notable game. They had to play them wherever they needed to play them. Um, so it's just what it was the schedule, what people wanted. We enjoyed it.
Well, well, I
So,
prefer. I love the matchup coming in, thinking it was going to be a good game because usually on Prime they give you kind of games that's kind of unless your team is playing.
yeah,
So
exactly.
this one was supposed to be good. It just turned out the way it turned out. I mean, maybe next week. I don't even know who plays next week. I'm not even prepared for that, but
You know what? I
we'll see if
actually
it's a
have
better
a
game.
picture of that. I actually have it in my photos. I'll probably bring it up in just a few. I think I can find that picture, bring that up. But for now, with the games for Thursday nights, because actually Thursday night football is a little bit better this year. Usually, like you said, it is just whoever. If it's your team playing, play. We're gonna watch it. So
It's the Patriots and the Jets next week, next Thursday. Patriots and Jets.
I'm watching. I'm
Yeah,
watching.
of course I am.
Everybody's gonna watch it just because you're a hater of. Rogers. So everybody's gonna watch. I don't care. Rogers could be playing anybody. It doesn't even Arizona. We're gonna watch
Yeah,
it.
he could play my high school team. We win a game. I'm gonna
I'm
watch it
watching.
too. It doesn't
Yeah,
matter.
because we're looking to
Of
see
course.
him be trash as he is. So,
Mm, 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 mm.
but we'll have that another day. I won't even waste my time on him.
Yes,
But we're going to talk. I wanted to talk a little bit about Tua. I mean, dude, who-
that's a
Storm, Storm.
that's a hard subject. I don't even know if I even want to even start in that subject. It's because I'm on both sides. I understand one part of it is you're playing out there, and this is generational wealth that you can support your family and your kids and all that kind of thing. But this is the third concussion, and this one wasn't even a hard hit. You hit on the side of your head in somebody's chest, and not only somebody's chest, Hamlin's chest, who the dude who died on the field last
Thank
year.
you. That's
You
what
hit this
like the
dude in the
irony of
chest.
that. The irony of that. I
So,
really did see it. Yeah, yeah.
so that made me panic because I'm like, if you'd have hit that dude straight in the chest and both of y'all laid out, one with a concussion and one with a heart, that's huge. But it's one of those things that as soon as he hit, you can see it was a concussion because his hand started spasming and
Yeah,
locked up. And I'm
he
like,
locked up. He didn't do as bad as he did, in
mm-hmm.
22. But I mean, and it wasn't a hard hit. So unless he's very susceptible. And the crazy thing is that unfortunately, I'm praying for his health. It's a game, but he caused it. There was no reason for him
Yes,
not to slide. He had already had
slide every.
he had the first down. I think I saw a clipping of one of the defensive players. They were talking, being interviewed in the locker room. He was literally saying, I don't remember who it was, but he was literally saying, we were looking at him like, slide, dude,
Slide,
bro, slide.
slide.
Like the other
Yes,
team is thinking, running to him like, dude, what are you doing? Slide. Like they even
slide
had time to
exactly.
think about it logically in the moment. And plus because of who it is. And he's a quarterback. You know what I mean? So no one is out there, I don't think, intentionally trying to maliciously hurt anyone. So, but we're gonna deliver that blow, But it was a dumb move. I know he was trying to get those extra yards, but it wasn't any reason. He could have slid. He had the first down. I just think it was just a dumb decision on his behalf.
And like you said earlier, it wasn't a hard hit. It wasn't something that would, we could say, oh my God, oh, we could flinch like this. It was one he put his head down in the man's chest and it slid to the side. It wasn't even a straight shot. So that just shows, as you said, the ease of him getting a concussion if anything happens. And people will tell you that he didn't have one of those new Guardian caps that you see some people
It,
wear.
it wasn't a hand
But
to
they,
helmet. It wasn't a helmet to helmet. So that doesn't even come
and
into
and
play.
And even if you didn't know, there are still 3 or 4 other helmets that they give you in this league that is better for concussions than the Guardian caps, and that still wouldn't work. So dude, it's you. If you take a smack to your head, this is what's going to happen to you.
It
What are
hurts.
you going to do about it?
How many
But
times do you
listen,
have to get hit to understand? Like, are you serious? Retirement or
listen, I'm
not? Like, dude, come on. Are you serious? Is football really? I mean, I love football. We all do. Like, seriously, but like, do you want to be able to hold your kids standing up or in a wheelchair? Um, do you want to walk your daughter down the aisle, or do you even not want? Don't even know if you're there because your mind is. You know what I mean? He's doing a lot
think,
that's harming himself
think
in
about
the
the
long run.
think about the other side. Okay, you say that you want to be able to hold your kids, but do you want to be able to afford to put them in college? You want to be able to walk your daughter to the aisle? Could you pay for the wedding?
You're
I
gonna
know
tell
there's
me he
other
doesn't
things.
have enough money for that right now.
This is good. Go ahead.
You're gonna tell me he doesn't have enough right now to be okay. You gonna tell me that?
Well,
Seriously.
first, I'm not going. We've been talking about contracts over the last several weeks. This thing,
First
and
off,
and unless you
people are living off of 40, 60,000 a year. He'll be all right with the millions he's
that
made, but his life should be
okay,
more important.
we can live off 140,000 to 40,000 because that's what we live in. But because we ain't got that taste of 40 million. There's a
Yeah,
difference
but
how
the
to
thing
have that
is he
taste.
has earned enough. I don't look it up. I know you sitting there with 4 laptops and shit. How much has he earned since he has been drafted? He wasn't in the NIL era, so he ain't get none of that loot. So how much has he really
Yes, he
earned
did.
that you're not gonna tell me he was a rapper? Well, whatever.
No,
Even
he
add
wasn't
that
around for the
in.
NIL era.
That's
He
what I
went to
said. He
Alabama.
wasn't. But he
Oh, that, but he
wasn't.
went to Alabama is what I'm
But he
saying.
still okay. He got paid illegally. What's up?
That's
What's
the
up,
difference.
Valerie? Thank you for joining. Brandon, thank you for joining. 250 mil contract, I believe. See, look, Mojo, I got me a new statistician because you ain't doing your
How much is
job.
guaranteed, Mojo? How
Mojo,
much is
how
that of
much is
250 is
guaranteed?
guaranteed?
How much
That's
is
the question.
guaranteed?
That's the question.
That's enough money, I'm gonna say. I think
Yeah,
anybody out
200.
here don't agree with me. Like, I'm gonna look into the camera. Can you live off 250 mil for the rest of your life? And you already 32. Well, how old
If
is
I
it? I mean, like, seriously.
27, 28, he's not even that
Ah,
old.
don't
27,
matter.
28. But the 250 million sounds good if I got that in my pocket. That's not they're gonna pay me if I'm hurt. They gonna get out that contract and not pay me. So we got to see how much he got in his pocket right now.
But you gotta think with retirement, how many years he been in the league? You do have to be there a certain amount of years to be able to retire. I think it's 5. I know.
This
I'm
may be
pretty
year
sure.
five, four,
It's
five
year
or
5.
six, something
It's
like
year
that.
5. It's year 5, and then you're guaranteed a certain amount, and of course they're already. I mean, it's your opinion whether or not he is a Hall of Famer. Uh, some people
No.
have placed him there. I am just saying it just depends on what they could do. And I believe that Miami could possibly do right by him if he had to retire because of this type of health issue. You're gonna tell me you don't think they would pay him his contract?
No. I don't think
Mm,
so, because we dealing with ownership that who's going to put money in their pocket. No, why would I pay him? I paid him for when he was on the field doing something for me. Now he's not on the field doing for me. He better be on that booth in Fox or CBS or wherever to be in SEC on Saturday talking about Alabama and his times when he played and get $3 or $4 million a year doing that. Tom Brady just went made what $40 million to sit in the booth.
I think he
Sit your tail in the
could.
booth.
I think he could. He's a nice looking man. Nothing, all that good stuff. So he's very presentable for TV. So he does have a career in broadcasting. I do believe. I believe that's where he could land. Have his own show, all that good stuff. So he could be the advocate for concussions for the NFL. He could do some things to help push things forward. Get paid from NFL. I don't know, but like Mojo said, invest some shit. Buy a restaurant. Hell, Shaq just opened up the chicken spot. You going?
Big Chicken in Fort Worth, Big Chicken. Man, he's way out in Fort Worth. Can he open one over here somewhere? Can he be over here somewhere?
And you know what's so rude about the whole damn situation? Sorry, y'all. Side note, Dallas
What's
stuff.
that?
He live in fucking Louisville. Why wouldn't you open this one up here? I think he's over in Louisville off the lake somewhere. Like, are you serious? This how they do us up north.
And he just sold his house in Kelton. So he moved all of the. Man, I'm not going up there, but I
Me
hope it
neither.
opens up. And I mean, another one opens
They
up
did.
closer,
I
but
saw
I
it
ain't
was on the
traveling over there
news
for
or
no
something,
chicken.
but it better be good. Probably got some Weaves chicken out here. Y'all just don't know. Chicken.
And by the way, this is only to his fourth year. This is only to his fourth year. He became a starter in 2021. This is 2024. He's only been 4 years. So no, there's no big money. He signed that contract off season, and he probably got 50 million guaranteed now. We can live off 50
He can live off of
million.
it.
Nah, I'm not even gonna say that.
I'm
But that's
sorry.
probably what it is.
He
So,
he can live off
but
of it.
we,
Damn
we're
that. No.
but fair.
but
We
but
gotta
honestly,
say
he
it like
should.
this.
He should retire. That's my opinion.
I just say this: we're talking as people who don't play. I am not a football player. I don't have the mentality of a football player. I don't have that. And you know, those dudes don't quit. They can't quit. It's like they're addicted to it. This is what they love, and they feel it. If
We
that's
do
how
up
he
and
feels,
die.
I just want him to be safe. That's
What
all
are
I
we
can
gonna
ask him
do
to do.
when one Sunday we're watching this guy get hit and he leaves the field and it's a whole nother outcome? I mean, how many
The
hits do
same
we
thing
have
we
to
did
see?
last year when Hamlin hit on the field and he literally died on the field, and we all sat there and took a deep breath and, oh my God, this can't happen. What are we going to do? And the NFL should do something about it. And the very next week they played. That's exactly what's going to happen.
Okay,
That's
167
it.
million guaranteed. 167 million guaranteed.
Good.
If
Good.
even if he never was medically cleared to play again, you gonna tell me he shouldn't retire? It's okay. He has enough to live off of. Okay.
We say he should, but does he say he should?
I believe he will. He's married. He has children. I'm sure his wife is in there giving him the business. You know what I mean? So I'm sure his parents, his family moved from Hawaii, moved to Alabama, dusty Alabama, from beautiful Hawaii just to follow him. here for his college career. He has a lot. His family clearly loves him. Of course, all families do, but he has a very. It seems that he has a very well-rounded family. Parents, everyone is involved, and hopefully they're talking to this kid. Because real talk, this ain't worth it. Like this dude has
Well,
been knocked
if
out
they
so many
having that
times.
conversation, I want them to have that same conversation and say, listen, if I'm not him to say, if I'm not playing, that money train that y'all living off, oh, that's over too. So y'all might as well take your tails back to Hawaii because I ain't paying for your house in Alabama, the one you had in Maryland because my brother was playing in the one in Miami. Nah, I can't afford that no more. I don't play no more. So we gonna have these real conversations. If you don't want me to play, realize that cuts the money off from you too.
Man,
Simple.
prayers out to that dude. I hope you make the right
Please.
decision. Hey, Chi Chi, thank you for joining. So we're gonna move over to, I would say, the biggest dummy in the NFL right now, hands down.
Oh
Um,
God.
yeah, yeah,
Oh
the biggest
gosh.
guy. It's just my opinion, but this is our take. So Tyreek Hill, is Hill wrong or is the cops wrong? What you think? I know everybody saw the incident, this week with Dodo, and then I don't know, just this is the picture I found. This is him. In the field making a
Okay.
mockery of something that I personally feel like too many people have died because at the hands of officers, corrupt officers at that. And then you go through this scenario and then you come on the field and for the millions and then you do this. That's just my opinion. I just think that was wrong. Yeah, you know what? I'm gonna say my whole take, which y'all can probably see which way I'm going. I'm gonna let Torrence, the more subtle person of this situation, go ahead, Torrence. It was he wrong or were the cops wrong? Go ahead. I'm here for it.
Now, it depends on who you're talking to.
I'm talking to
Okay.
you.
And I mean that
I,
me you talking to me as a black man, then
I'm
I'm going to
saying,
say
I'm your honest opinion, your take. This is what it is.
that
Our take.
and and,
Put it
and,
all in.
and that's what and that's why I'm going to give it to you that way.
Mm-hmm.
Now, what he did is not something that normal people that's not of color wouldn't do. He sat there, he gave him the license and wound his window up. That's what he did. Now, because of who we are, we have different rules and lessons that our parents teaches us. We have to do certain things when the police stop us so we can go home and survive. He may not have that mindset because he has $200 million in his pocket, back to money, and he's Tyreek Hill. He thinks he can do whatever. And the basic and bottom line is, the rest of us wouldn't have been able to do that first part. That the only part that I see that he did wrong was when the dude that told you to wind your window down, to keep your window down. Because I'm gonna keep my window down because I don't want you to shoot at me. That'd be the first thing I would do.
Right?
My hands are gonna be out. But that's a lesson. That's a black lesson. That's a lesson that we were taught because we want to survive. That's a lesson. Everybody don't have that same type of lesson. So he was wrong in that. Now the escalation wasn't him. The police officer can de-escalate scenarios. They could have recognized certain situations and de-escalated, and they chose, well, not they, and I'm not gonna put everybody. One chose not to. One. The other ones just kind of sat back and was like, but one chose to escalate the situation, putting the knee on my back, making me go down, and I'm trying to tell you that I have a bad knee because you don't want it. Well, you had bad ear too because I was telling you to sit down. I got a bad knee. You didn't want to go. That kind of thing. Arresting two players who was looking at opposite players who was just checking on the friend because we know as black men a history when the police stops us, something can happen. They were looking out for a friend, and what did they do? They got arrested. Were they aggressive? No. Did they do anything wrong? No. Well, did they invade the police space? No. But those officers still put those two dudes in handcuffs. Why? Now, all of that is over, too much for what reason for a speeding ticket. Now, if you want to say Tyreek should have just been, yes, officer, here's your license. I was speeding. It won't happen again. That's one thing. That he could have done, but again, those lessons are black lessons. Those are lessons that we pass to our people because we want to get home every night. We want to be safe every night. He may not have that mentality, but maybe the 10 kids don't need him because he gonna get $200 million to spread them out them 10 kids when he ain't there. Don't know the answer. I don't know the answer to that question. But what I do know is it was escalated when it didn't have to be. There were things that were done that didn't have to be done. I know police officers have a hard job. I've been stopped many times, and I'm the nicest person you ever meet when I'm stopped. Oh my god, I don't even think there's pigment in my voice when I get stopped. Like, yes, officer, how are you?
I gotta admit it. I'm not quite that way, but
I do that
yeah.
because I'm already a threat. I'm already a threat
No.
when you stop me, and I don't want you to see me as I'm trying to de-escalate the threat. My license and my hands are right here. There's nothing in my car. What do you need? What was I doing? Okay, and that's it for me. And then I shut up and I don't say anything else. I'm not him. But in my opinion, on the black side, he to save himself, all he had to do was wind his window down. All of that wouldn't happen. But they should not have to escalate if it
Nope.
did happen. What gives them the right to escalate that if it did happen? He didn't go and pull a gun on them. He didn't go do anything
No.
else. So, but that's my take on that. What about yours?
Yeah, I'm there with you. Of course, I'm not gonna say I'm gonna defend, just because he's a black man. I think we couldn't see the beginning of the situation, because my first question was, he was fussing about them banging on his window. Okay, well, why did they even have to bang on your window? For whatever reason, the video doesn't start there. It starts at them like maybe the last tap. You can hear him saying, from what I've seen, you hear him saying, why y'all banging on my window, whatever the case. So I'm like, well, they wouldn't have to bang on the window if he rolled it down. So let's start there. When have I been able to even think of not rolling my window down? Then his windows are
Mm-hmm.
tinted so bad. And the reason because of personal experiences, I think several years ago, we used to have an SUV and the windows were tinted really dark. I think we got the truck in Houston for some reason, and it was just the windows were extra tinted. Like seriously, and in
Mm-hmm.
Texas, I guess you can have those type things, extra tint, and I think in Florida you can as well. Brandon had rolled down all four windows. Okay, gun on hip,
Mm-hmm.
and that's because he doesn't know who she is, and of course, it pisses us off. Fuck that. But if you put yourself in their shoes and you're thinking like I'm rolling up on this truck, I don't know who's in it, how many people are in it, roll these windows
Correct.
down so I for my safety so I can identify who is in the car, make sure no harm is about to come to me. And I could see that same scenario. I didn't like it when we went through it, trust and believe. But in
Mm-hmm.
hindsight, you have to think about those perspectives as an adult because they do get killed by dumb people who do dumb things. Doesn't
Yep.
matter the race. But some people think some do more than others. So we're at a
Mm-hmm.
disadvantage when it comes to that. So him knowing that because of nepotism, knowing who he is, I think he felt like he was on a different level. Because any other black
Yep.
man wouldn't act that damn way. Just to be real. His he wasn't gelling, oh, you know who I am. Yeah, I didn't hear any of that. But they knew who he was. So I think that escalated them as well. That was some more authoritative type thing. I've been through that in Dallas. If you don't
Okay.
listen to them, or give them the response they want to hear. Baby, I got pulled over. We don't even want to talk about the reasons. And you're talking as a black man, I can got stories as a female. I don't know if it's the dreads or what, but either way, they felt they wanted him to roll that window down. He should have. He should have left it down. I think that would have de-escalated. It would have never even nothing would have happened. We don't really know, but I think it would have been a different situation. Pull it out, license registration. Let me take your ticket and go the hell to the game. But he chose to be Mr. Man and continue to ask questions that wasn't even relevant. Why y'all banging on my window like you crazy? You know what I mean? They asked him to step out the car. They asked him to roll the window down. He didn't. You know what I mean? So then at that point, they're going to take you out. They did. I thought it was too roughhousing. No, they shouldn't have put in their backs. I think they got a little, they got a little more. That's why he's suspended. He should be. But honestly, I just think from the beginning, it would have never happened if he had have just wrote his window down, gave him the information. Now, if they had to continue to act stupid, which we can say 95%, they probably would have. But we weren't in that scenario. He was very defiant. He should have never rolled his window back up. But did the cops go extra? Hell yes. But that's how they do. They think we are an aggressor. I don't know. And he was just being arrogant. You can hear that in the words he was saying.
True.
So at that point, the people pulling over, they should have pulled over. We have to keep y'all from killing us. I don't care. He told them, I'll tow you, tow it. I don't care. I'm not leaving. They didn't care if they was going to be arrested, and they shouldn't have. So I agree. They should have pulled over. These dummies, they put you in handcuffs. Y'all know they do that. Yeah, and they were on a public highway, so they had the right to do it. Did they have to? No. But neither here nor there, and then he gets out here. And only thing I didn't like is, they right off the bat accused them of beating him, which I don't think he got beat. And that's what the guy was saying. Hey, they over here beating Tyreek on the side of the road. And when we do those things and we say those things and they're publicizing it on ESPN, when things really do happen, that's when they don't want to listen to us because we cry wolf. Don't cry wolf before you really know the scenario, because that's kind of what it was. But I think he just said it out of, because of what we really go through in life, he just assumed. Any man to him looked like he was being beat because his knee was in his damn back. So I don't know, here nor there. The police, I hope he's fired because he didn't know how to de-escalate the situation. He took it to a whole nother level. Tyreek, I feel like he has learned a lesson per what he says on TV. He wants to do different, but when he goes on and do this,
like I said, the biggest fear is
that's
you
my
got to realize.
problem. That's my problem.
You got to
When he do
realize
that.
who you are. You are Tyreek Hill, yes, but before you were Tyreek Hill, you looked in the mirror and you saw what you were, and you know how the situation is. And the best way to get out of this situation is just to give them what they want and move
To
fast,
go
move on
home.
from that. Now, if they escalated that when you did nothing, that's not you. You can't control that, but you
Yeah.
can control the very beginning of the scenario. And when he asked for your license, you hand it to him, and you wound your window back up. Again, if it's you, Farrah, if it's me, if I wound my window up, they think I'm pulling something out. They would all of a sudden you'd be pop,
Thank
pop,
you.
pop, or something would have been happening to my window. That's the. I understand. I agree with that. So that's again his fault, and he could have helped, but also the other side of that, it's their job to try to de-escalate it. Once they recognize certain things, you can
Thank
start
you.
de-escalating and not
That's why he's
escalating.
suspended.
That's what
But
I'm saying.
that's why
Once
he's
you recognize it,
suspended. Exactly. And that's why he should lose his job. He does not deserve to be a cop. Because this man, guess what he'll do the next time he pulls somebody over and it's not an NFL player and it's 11 o'clock at night on the back road? He's going to kill him. He's going to kill somebody. So if he has that kind of fear and he has that type of aggression and want to be that authoritative on a side road at 2 a.m., the next man gone, so they need to get rid of this cop. He's not built for this,
but I
clearly.
but I bet you Tyreek at 2 o'clock in the morning on the side road would be a much different person too. I guarantee that. He was at the stadium
Did
on
you know
daytime on a Sunday
what?
with all that people around.
Didn't think
Oh,
it
he'd
through.
be a
You're
totally
right.
different person. Be like, yes, officer. Here it is. Yes, sir. So,
Yeah, you're probably right. You're probably right. But anywho, we're done. We're talking about this Mr. Tyreek. Um, they'll get all that cleared up. But I only have a problem with the picture. It's just negated everything he said. That's all I felt like. But
and please,
anywho,
and please add your opinion to this. We want to see what y'all think too. This is we're here for. We want to
exactly.
get your take
That's
on it.
what do you guys feel about this dumbness? But I'm glad it's over. I'm glad it didn't escalate and be worse. That's all I can say.
Correct.
So we're gonna move right on along. Torrance, I'm sorry.
Yes.
I
Yes.
mean, I have a question for
Yes.
you. I have a question for you.
Yes.
I mean, I don't know if you have an answer yet. Um, but if you have an answer, can you let me know? I just
I will. I will do that. Yes.
will the
That's what I
Steelers
would do.
ever decide on a dang quarterback?
Nope.
Oh,
Nope. Nope.
I mean,
No, they will never. What's going to happen is it's going to be just it's going to decide itself. Like I said, but the first week, I don't think the dude was hurt. I just think he was. I think he was scared of Future. He didn't want to be in Atlanta. He was talking junk. Him and Future don't get along. He didn't want to be on that field. He didn't want to play. He didn't want to play.
makes a little
So
bit sense.
all
He's
of a
going
sudden,
bald out there. He's so stressed out. You see, he going bald. He had a full head of hair in Denver. Now he's up there and he's all thin and stuff. And I'm like, oh my God, what are y'all doing to him in Chicago? Pittsburgh, better call it
listen,
Chicago. You can't go there. But that's a nice picture I
listen.
found. That's all I got.
Well, actually, that's a beautiful picture. That logo
It's
is
a nice
wonderful.
picture. I
Thank you.
sent it to you. You screensaver it. You know what I mean? But
I will
answer
do
the
just
damn
that.
question. Paul.
The
Hey,
answer is
Paul.
the answer is no. He will not. They will not. It's what's going to happen is Fields going to have to prove himself in the field, and the boy never going to get back. So he never has to make a
Prove
decision.
what?
Fields going to make the decision
What is
for
he
him.
proving?
That's it. Excuse me.
What
That's it.
does Fields have to prove? His
He
age?
has to
Should
prove
he
that it's
give him
his
a
team.
birth certificate and tell him that he's at
No,
least
all
younger?
he
Because both of them, I mean,
what he has to prove is he can play stealing football by not turning the ball over. If he doesn't turn the ball over, Russell will never see the field. If that dude plays football, safe football, and just plays a running game and defense like we want to play in the old school Pittsburgh, and does like he
if
did
people,
Atlanta. We didn't score a touchdown against Atlanta. Not one touchdown, but we won that game. Not one. He did what we asked him to do, and he won the game. He keeps that up. Russell will never play unless he gets hurt. Unless your boy
Russell
gets
just
hurt.
gonna
But yes,
man.
we're never gonna make a decision.
Okay, who's playing tomorrow? Like, I'm confused. Who played tomorrow?
Fields is starting tomorrow in Denver. I wanted
Uh
Russell
huh.
to start in Denver so he can get
Uh
even,
uh.
but Fields is starting tomorrow.
And
Russ
that
is
would have
going to be.
been great. And they really now honestly they're kind of leaving it kind of out there because he's not on the injured reserve list. So he's not on
Nope.
IR. So game
Nope.
time decision, they could let him start. But if he goes out there and get benched in the middle of the game at Denver, that's just not gonna let it go. Just man, and then even if he don't start, it's still trash. It's almost like they're like told y'all, ain't that money? We got Bo over here.
Well,
Even though
listen,
Bo did, I don't know. Hold up.
I wanted him to play, so maybe Green Bay, like we need a quarterback or somebody give us a pick for him. Listen, we spend no money on him, trade him out, let him start somewhere. I'm good with that.
What?
So, but we'll
Trade
see what
Russ to
happens.
Miami. They're gonna need somebody because Buddy better retire. Do you understand me? Oh, you know what? Russ might be alright down there. It's all sunny. He one of them light skinned boys. He needs the sun.
And Sierra love it. You Sierra would love Miami. That
uh,
be like, yeah, I'm home.
get us a
She
new
be like,
video. We're gonna have a whole new album. Bet you they won't have no babies in Miami. Bet you that. She gonna be out in the streets.
no, she gonna be in them streets in Miami. You are right. So yeah, trade to Miami. I'll take Waddle. I'll take the wide receiver Waddle. Bring him out. True. We need a
No,
receiver. It works itself out. Yes.
no,
I don't say
no,
Hill. You keep Hill. I want Waddle. I want Waddle. You keep Hill
no.
in Miami.
But you
Right
could
there.
might have Hill, but no. But Bo is nice. Bo is gonna be nice. I'm gonna see how he work out tomorrow because last week,
Yeah.
it was up. It
He's a
wasn't
rookie.
preseason. Yes, it was a rookie. It was a rookie game. It was nothing tragic. So I think we'll still be fine. 2, 3 games.
Well,
He gonna ruin some
I
seasons.
I want Bo to just not have a good game this week, and after that he can start lighting up the world. I don't care if y'all go 10-2.
Man,
Lose the
y'all
first
don't
two and
even
go
know
win
who's
the
gonna throw your ball. Look, you ain't know who's gonna throw the ball. Yes, you gonna fucking lose. You're gonna lose because you don't have no quarterback. How you supposed to
Excuse me.
win? How you gonna win without a quarterback?
Um, Farrah, we've been winning without a quarterback for the last 3 years. I don't know what you're talking about.
You're not gonna beat my Broncos.
All right,
And
well
this
we'll
might be
see.
his
That
first
sounds like a
losing
bet off the air.
season. Might be his first losing
That's like an
season.
off the air bet right there. Whatever.
Y'all don't mind us. He's old dumb Steeler fan, but no. Russ is a bust.
Maybe he'll come and save the season. Something happened, and he'll just come win 8 games in a row and take
We
us to the
got a
Super
lot
Bowl.
of maybes and wishing wells and stuff going on. Like
That's all we can do sometimes, That's all we can do sometimes.
positivity is a good thing. I'm not
Thank
hating
you.
on
Thank
you.
you.
We're gonna turn the tides just a little bit, and talk about somebody I think we can kind of agree on and not argue on. So that would be great. We're gonna take it on over to the WNBA. Your favorite player. Throw it up. Throw it up. No, gotta throw your shirt up. God dog. Asia Wilson. Single season record for points. Okay. She's gone ahead and did her thing. That girl is amazing. What she's doing right now in the W is just ridiculous, honestly. She's setting standards now. what record she is about to get that I don't really want to do. She's about to get the rebound
And that
record.
is
The rebound record. And it's only because I want Angel to have it, but it ain't happening. It just ain't happening. So we already know Asia's about to solidify her MVP because she 956 points, and we still have a couple more games to go. So most points in the
she can
season.
be the first person to score 1,000 points in the season.
Oh, she
Can be the first
can
person to score.
be. She will be, barring an injury.
Now, I'm going to say this. You say you don't want her to have the rebound record, but I'm going to say, only thing I'm going to say is, if you're going to have an MVP, you want an MVP to be the most dominant player in everything, so there'll be no questions. Points, rebounds, assists. I
There
don't
is
care
no.
if she can't get the assist.
There is no question.
But
But Paul to my Asia James. Asia James. You know what?
so you want her to be the most dominant. So when you look back at that history of that MVP, you can be like, there was no question anybody
Yeah.
else should even get one vote versus what she put
If
up
it's
this year.
not unanimous, she got a hater. She got
Oh,
it's a
there's a hater. That's
mold.
how she didn't
It's a
get it
mold on
last
this.
year.
But how would they be able to say, yeah? And I mean, yeah. But she's bad. If y'all aren't watching the W, you're stupid. That's all I can say. They play three
100%.
games a day. Like each team play 3 times a day, like a tournament, AAU tournament. That's what it feels like. They do play a lot because there's not a lot of teams. But we're going to answer your question, Mr. Paul. Did Angel bow? Yeah, she bowed out. She bowed out all right, but it wasn't on her accord. I felt a little bad about it. I didn't. I don't really know too much about it. What do you know what happened? Like I know it
There's,
was an
there's a
injury.
there's a wrist injury, so she's out. It's her wrist.
I mean, is she having
So
surgery? Cause she's still shopping.
oh, that doesn't stop you from shopping. You got another hand to carry those bags, or you get somebody to carry those bags for you,
But I
and you can still
mean,
talk, but
I
you
found
can't
a
play.
little sad
But
picture of her over there, but she ain't sad on Instagram.
my thing is this: that injury happened when your team was going to basically be out of the playoff hunt. All of a sudden, when you weren't going to make the playoffs, all of a sudden now you out. Now the question is, if you had a better record, would you still would have played through it? If you were
And,
in the playoffs, would you
these
play
are
through
the
it?
things that will take me away. Paul, exactly. I wanted to see her in the playoffs, my dang gum self. These are the things that change my vote and stuff like that on players. This is what messed me up with LeBron. When LeBron came out, I loved LeBron. When LeBron started jumping teams, and I felt like he was just wanting to go somewhere to make a championship, to get him one. That's when I started to have an issue. That's where I was. I'm like, why can't you stay, make everybody better around you? You want to be the GOAT. You know what I mean? Jane, you know what I mean? Michael say where he was, and everybody can say what they want to. He had players around him. Well, he made sure that the coaches and GM did what the hell they needed to make sure he had his supporting cast. LeBron, he's doing that, and he's picking the wrong damn players. So I can't do nothing about that. And so that's where it pisses me off because honestly, Paul, I wanted to see her, and honestly, I think it is because they had no way of making it to the playoff. They done gave up basically. And there's no reason to injure her any further. And when you think about her career, it wasn't. Witherspoon should have said, just pull the plug. Ain't no king. No. Yes, it is king slander. You came on here talking all that. Yeah, she ducking smoke. But the smoke she ducking is going to look like she bowed out, like you said. You know what I mean? A true baller, man, they'd have probably played through this shit. They only play 4 5 months a year. She got plenty of time to have surgery and heal. People, they having kids out there and coming back in 2 months. You talking about this wrist surgery? Come on
Now,
now.
hear what I'm going to say. I don't see it because she's not a scorer. She's a rebounder. So
She is.
you
The
can
rebounds
tape
win
up that wrist to tap
championships.
that ball and get the rebound, to start getting rebounds and pass that ball out. But I don't know. I don't know the severity of the injury, and maybe they don't want to shut it down so she can be ready for the beginning of next year. More power to her. She get now time to talk to her little podcast. She get time to do her little
She better not be
videos,
on
whatever
that
she wants to do.
new circuit. She better not be on that new women's circuit. I tell you that.
No, she said she's not going to be. She's not going to be able to play. She's out of that one because of the injury, so she won't play either. So she's out.
Yeah, they do need a pure shooter so they can be straight. They're gonna get a top draft pick pinning their damn record.
I think they need a point guard. I don't think they need a shooter. They need a true point guard that can get the ball to wherever they got Kennedy, whatever. If she get her mind right, she's a scorer shooter. They need a true point guard in Chicago. They don't have one who wants to just dish.
Well, my thing
So,
is
so
I don't
watch out
really
for
know.
that.
I don't know how how the W does the draft. I don't know whether it's the
Hmm.
team with the worst record they pick first. I believe that's kind of how it is.
Hmm.
Um,
Exactly.
if that's the case, they need to lose the rest of their damn games. Okay, go ahead and be last, so y'all can get
Well,
old girl out of UConn.
oh no, 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 no. She going to
Why
L.A.
not?
she,
Why?
she won't be there. No. Mm-mm. Plus, she's not even a point guard. She's a two. She's a thin two guard. She's not even a point guard.
Okay, who would you send?
Connecticut.
They still need to
Uh,
lose the rest
I'm
of their damn games and then get the number one pick. Who's gonna be the number one guard coming out of college basketball for women? I'm trying to think. That
for,
would.
first. I'm biased. You asking the wrong scenario.
I mean, of
So
course, we
if
know
if
Dawn is
if
gonna pump out 12 players, the bench and the starting five. Like, if you're a senior, you're going. So
but Raven Johnson, pure
yeah,
point guard, played. She'll be like 5, 6, 7. You don't have to have the number one pick. She can be further down. She's a redshirt junior, so she can leave. She ain't got to come back. Pure
okay.
point. She don't have to shoot the ball. She'll get the ball to Cardoso because that's who they got. They get the ball to all of those people. That's a pure point guard. That's what they need.
They still need Paige. I think a pure point guard, Paige and Angel with and Cardosa. Man, listen, the fuck. Man, listen.
You
Come
put
on, man.
Paige anywhere right now. I think that she's going to elevate, just
Paige,
like you did your
Angel
girl, just like you did
Cardosa.
your
Are
girl
you?
from Indiana.
Yeah.
You kidding me?
Yeah, that would be a great team. So I don't know. I'm gonna see how this go. I guess we gotta wait on college basketball season and see how things go because college basketball always got a sleeper come up. Caitlin wasn't there all 4 years popping out like she did her senior year. So our last 2 seasons were pretty good. So we're
True.
gonna we're gonna see what comes out. And speaking of USC, I hate to put a little damper on you, but I know you saw what happened, or did you not?
What you talking about now? What
Unfortunately,
you talking
one
about?
of the players was allegedly beat up, kidnapped, held astray, wouldn't let her out. I don't know. She didn't get to go to the White House the other day. They said, nope, you cannot go. But yeah, she was arrested. I think the girl called the police on her. So, um, yeah, I don't think she's going
Well,
to be a
we
part of the team any longer. That's what I'm waiting on is for Dawn to kick her ass off the team, and that's just going to be a horrible blow. But Dawn probably got somebody rolling in, and she keeps it going.
let me give you an update. It's
Okay.
Ashton Watkins,
I didn't want to say her name.
and
I'm going to let you do.
then there were some stories that came out later. The charges were dropped, but the problem is now you got to deal with campus scenarios and school scenarios in basketball.
Because
So
they
we
called
don't
she
know.
called the police. I think she had to set off a
The girl
fire
called
alarm or something. Or I don't know, something like that.
she pulled the fire alarm to get away from the girl, and then stories came out. Other stories came out later that the girl was it was not really dragging her. She was holding her because the girl was trying to jump off the second floor of the parking garage and Ashley was trying to save her. So the charges, I think last time I heard, was dropped because of these scenarios that were happening. But the
So she
problem
says you
overall is the
kidnapped
girl
her
was,
slash saved her life. Okay. All
yeah.
right.
But the problem is, my view of it, the girl's 17. What is that 17-year-old doing with, uh, I mean, I guess that 17 is college age these days. When
I
17,
went
but
to
I was
school at
that back, I was in high school.
17. I went to school at 17, but I was only 17 for like 2 months. The fuck? I was like,
See,
but I mean, but she was
so
there for the summer. Maybe she was in orientation. Maybe she was one of these new students that came in. I don't know what her class was,
you know,
but
but as you said, she was not going to the White House. I looked at TV on game day. Everybody was there. She wasn't even on campus on game day on TV just a few seconds ago. So she's suspended from the team as of right now, but I don't know how long. And she asked Don may make her transfer out. Be like, listen, I love you, but you got to go. I don't
oh,
know.
it ain't no
We'll see
make
how that
her. I mean,
decision comes out.
I know because public court opinion, she done for. But we'll see how Dawn handles
Yeah.
this. We shall see. But just because of what we were talking about, back to Miss Angel, I'm gonna have to say that the rookie of the year debate is over.
Well, I'm gonna tell you it was over when we had the
I
first
think it's
conversation, but y'all
over.
didn't want to listen to me when I told you about that a long time ago. It was over a long time ago. And that young lady that we may not want to mention, she just broke the WNBA assist record last night. So, so there's no questions about that. I'm not even going to spend more time. Congratulations,
I'm sad.
and move on.
I'm
And
sad.
move on.
It saddens me. I really wanted it, and you can't even. I'm not even gonna say it was unfair because she dropped out. The hell, it's not unfair.
Hmm.
But Caitlin, Congratulations. They usually do it early October, so I just want them to go ahead and do it and let's get it out of the way.
Oh, now somebody wrote on here and said so Angel should play through her injury, and I guess you think Tua should also.
Damn, yeah.
Wow, wow, a wrist versus a hand—that's a different conversation. You can't.
Wow,
Whoa,
damn, Shay
I,
Bud.
I don't even know.
Well, I mean,
I'm not even going to that one.
I think she should have
That's
played
tough.
through. Well, I ain't gonna say I think because that could stop her career, just depending on. But like you said, she ain't shooting. Which hand was it? Finish that hoe up. Let's go. Like, I don't know. These kids and they drive, it just ain't there no more. ah, yeah. Anyway, we'll wait till October. They'll announce it.
Uh-oh.
Yeah. But on to
That's
better
true.
news. I got a good question for you out here in Boulder. I got a real good question. What you think? Will Dion be in Colorado next year? Do you think?
My answer to that question is
I wanna
yes.
know what
And
it
the only
was.
reason I'm going to say that because his pride won't let
He
him
a
leave.
dummy. He stayed out here, dummy. He is a dummy. What's up, Shelton? Thank you for joining. Dummy. He a dummy if
His
he stay out
pride,
there.
his pride won't let him leave because it's going to be like everybody thinks the only thing you're doing now, and you barely a 4-win team, is because you got your son. Well, what can you do now that you don't have your son? You know what you going to do then? And I think his pride going to make him sit there and stay at least another year or two, kind of see if he can flip it around, and then
Okay, you say
leave. But the
his
question is
pride.
Colorado gonna keep him?
Well,
Is
that was gonna be
Colorado gonna
my
keep him?
question. I was about to say, you talking about his pride. What about his record? His record ain't gonna let him stay. But I do hear talks of, do you think if he left there, do you think, hypothetically, Florida State, I don't.
Oh,
I mean, I've seen little articles. What do you
oh.
think?
What is it? What has he proven as a head coach in Colorado that he's going to prove in
His
Florida State?
alumni. His alumni. That's all I got.
So you want to go because you want a face of college football, or do you want a team that can play? I'm sorry,
Where would he go? Where would he go? When he leaves Colorado,
nowhere.
where do you see him going?
Done,
You think he's
retired.
done?
He
You really think so?
he'd be back on He'd be on television as a comedy, or he'd be back in Texas at one of his houses on TV with the new girlfriend and live fishing and whatever he'll
Dion
do.
doesn't
Have
like
another one of them
failure. Dion does not
reality.
like failure.
Reality. We all fail once or twice. The only problem is you putting yourself publicly that you can fail. We've all failed. Now,
He's messing up his legacy with this.
but only his legacy of coaching, not his legacy of who Dion was. When we think of Dion, I think of Dion as the
We
second
do.
greatest
Okay,
athlete to ever
we
play.
do. We do. Anybody born after 1990, the hell? What do they
They
think of
shouldn't
him?
even talk. Anybody born after 1990 shouldn't even be talking about sports in the first place. They don't know
Hey,
nothing.
that's who's here. That's who's here,
But
and they don't remember Dion. That's why they don't think. That's why people like Paul think LeBron is good because they didn't. I can't even use you as an example because your dumb ass lived through damn Michael Jordan being here. So most of these kids didn't live, through watching Dion. So what they know is him coaching. They know his reality TV show. They, know Shador. Come on, are you serious right now? So that's why I'm like, no, they can't appreciate it. That's why no one can appreciate Jordan, depending on when your year of birth was.
true, it's a generational thing. Like I said, we grew up. It was Jordan. Before that, it was Magic and Bird. I get that. Dion, Bo Jackson, the greatest athlete ever. These things success. Now, if he wants to think that he got to go through generations and still be that great Dion and have that image, that's not
Yes,
going to work. Nobody does. Nobody's
that's
going to
how.
have that.
But Dion is arrogant, so that's why I say that. I don't think he's gonna quit. I don't think he's gonna be in Colorado. I don't know where his next venture is. I don't even know why he even picked Colorado. He should just stayed in the HBCU market. He should just stayed in Jackson.
What?
Why
Listen,
not?
if you could be in your position or be the head of the company, you want to be the head of the company too, even to see if you can just be successful at it. That's all that
I
is.
get
Just
it.
try
I
it.
get it. But my thing is that when he came into the HBCU, his biggest thing was that he wanted everybody to see that the players there were just as good. They were just as
Mm-hmm.
good as, the FCS or whatever, FBS, whichever one you want to freaking be in. But he wanted to prove that they are, and they are. Our black kids, I've always wondered what would happen if the top athletes, all the top black athletes, went to an HBCU and didn't go to Alabama, didn't go to LSU, didn't go to
You don't
Ohio
have to wonder
State.
that,
And
Farrah.
I'm just
You don't
saying,
have to
like,
wonder that. History has showed you what happens.
I'm just
Every
saying,
black
every
person
last
that you
one of
ever
them,
seen, every
every
black
last
person
one
you've
of them.
seen before whatever year that is, all went to black colleges. Every NFL player, the Doug Williamses, the older players that you in the black
No,
players,
I'm not saying
they
I'm
went to
not
HBCUs.
I'm not
Different
saying certain
generation.
people. I'm not saying that certain people. I'm talking about say the next 5 years, hypothetically, every
Hmm.
top black athlete goes to an HBCU. Not one. I ain't saying two. I'm talking about all of them. Not one goes to a POW. None.
What I'm
We're winning
saying
a
is,
national championship. You know what I'm saying? I'm just like, this is where you drive things. I feel like if he stayed in the HBC ramp, he would have brought a lot more of our top athletes to black universities. I think that's the
now
change he
that
could have made. That's where I'm
that I
at.
agree.
You wanted to jump. That's why I didn't really care about him jumping over to Colorado. I didn't care if he was successful because what he said he was going to Jackson State to do, he did it for 2 years and then he left. You got your clout and then you jumped on to where you needed to be because you didn't have the experience to start with. But he could have made a bigger impact with HBCUs, bringing the better athletes in. Hell, he did. He brought Hunter there. Are you serious? He brought his son over from South Carolina. He brought kids over. That's what I'm saying. Like, and they were good. And he could have continued that growth. Can you imagine him after 10, 20 years at Jackson State and the impact he would have made on black HBCUs? That's where I think he should
And
have been.
And
Period.
that's why our conversation started when you asked the question, will he leave? His pride, his cockiness, all of that is the reason why he left Jackson
Well,
State.
we'll take
I
you
done
back,
proved what I can do,
Dion.
and I'm coming
We'll
up
take
there.
you back.
That's what
Come
it
on,
is.
come on back to the swag. Go, go to the MEAC.
Come
We
to the
got
MEAC. Come to
come
South Carolina State.
whatever you want to do.
We
We'll
got
take
you.
you back. Black folk, we get mad at you, but we make up. So come on
And
back.
we'll feed you. Come on back and feed you. Just switch
Come
at
on
the
back.
table. All you gotta do is say you sorry. We bring you back.
Just say you're sorry. Jackson
Just
State
say you
probably
sorry.
don't
We
want
finished.
you, but come on back.
Oh, Jackson
Come on
State
back.
wanted him. All that money that he brought into Jackson State. Oh, they would love to have him back.
Right, right.
Please,
Come
no
on back,
question.
Dion. I don't know. We'll see who happens. Hey, Sherry, thank you for joining. Thank you for joining. But yeah, Dion, we'll see. I really don't think he'll be back though. That's just my take on it. But today it is Saturday. It is college game day for everybody who loves college football. Some people have their own take of what they like to watch. So, but college game day is on the day. Just picked out a couple games that I saw because you don't know it's a trillion of them hoes on. So we're gonna see, what y'all think. Alabama, Wisconsin. I think they're on today. I had a couple games. I'm gonna bring up one just for Paul if he's still on here. Paul, if you on here, throw me a thumbs up. I got a question for you, buddy. But go ahead. Alabama, Wisconsin. Who you got?
Alabama by 20. I don't even know why we're having these conversations. Say Alabama,
Hey,
Wisconsin.
dude,
Who are you talking about?
don't act like they got their coach on the sideline. He's not over there, so
Don't act
it's
like
Saturday.
Wisconsin got their coach on the sideline. Who
I
cares? We
know,
know what's going to happen. It's
man.
going to be close.
I'm not watching this game because this game is going to be 9-7. That's what the score will be. I ain't watching that shit. No, I'm going to drink. So no, I'm not watching that game. That is going to be a damn field goal festival. So I'm good. I'm
And it
good.
just started. And it started
I'm
now. And
good.
I think Alabama's on the
Uh,
first and third and 10 on a third and
highlights.
goal or something. Come on.
Highlights. But I tell you what, I know them kids getting drunk today. All right, then we got Arizona and K State.
Was that the day or did that play last night? I thought I saw highlights of that one last
Nah, they
night.
I don't know. They play
But
today. Maybe
it's
they did
Kansas
play last
State.
night. They may have played last night.
Kansas State. But
Kansas State's
remember, I want
good.
you to. Dylan Edwards, the dude who transferred from Colorado, they talk junk about. I think he
Mm,
had like 2 punt returns running. That dude is a monster. He got away from Dion. That's the same when Dion coached in high school, elementary, boom, boom, and then he left. That dude is killing the game out in Kansas
And he
State.
look, and he ain't
Watch
got
him.
the and he ain't got the NFL rules. What he gonna do when he get there on kickoffs?
Oh
Washington
my
State. Well,
goodness.
I'm trying to understand why is there so many in-state rivals today? Like we got Washington State, Washington. I'm trying to say they're like supposed to
They
be the
used
end
to
of the
play him
year.
at the end of the season,
Yes,
but
it's like I'm not understanding that. I'm seeing too many in-state rival games today.
what happens is these teams are no longer in the same conference. Washington State is now in the Pac-2. Sorry, my fault. In the Pac-2,
1.8
and Washington exactly, and Washington is within the Big 12, the Big 10.
Big
So,
Ten.
and the Big 10 got 20 teams. The Big 10 got 20. So they don't. So what's happening is they don't play each other anymore. So they do them early season to keep the rivalries going. And so that's why you see these types of matchups.
Yeah, whatever. Uh,
Love it.
West Virginia and Pittsburgh, all right. College, I gotta find my games that I want to see. But some of you guys love it. You love it. I like it. Oregon State. I watch them. Out West State, they're all right. That'll be a game that's probably on at 12 o'clock tonight. I don't know, but we'll watch it.
Who's
Oregon
good?
State.
I ain't
Who's gonna
watching none of
watch?
that. The only
I do.
the
I
only
like
thing I'm watching is
Oregon.
on right now. LSU and South Carolina right now. That's
That
all I'm
was the
watching.
next one
I
I
don't
was
give
about
a
to say. I have it on
ain't
the list. Come on, give me
ain't
a
nothing
break,
else in this
dude.
one. Nothing else to be
LSU and
watched.
South Carolina. Are y'all gonna win this game? Let's be now. Be real.
Uh,
Be a person, a football connoisseur, not a freaking fan, because y'all suck right now.
we're 2-0. They 1-1. Thank you.
Who you play? Bethune Cookman
Yeah,
and no,
and Kentucky. Bethune Cookman. So,
just saying.
are we gonna win this game? My hopes are the answer is yes, but I don't know. They got a lot of talent at LSU, so my heart says we're winning. My head says no. So, if I put the money on it, I put the money on LSU.
Speaking of LSU, are you watching that documentary? I haven't started it, but I am. If y'all haven't seen, it's some documentary. I don't know the name. Come on, Guru, get online now on one of them 8 computers. It's a documentary and it's for LSU players. They're doing Angel
Yep.
Reese, somebody else, like 3 of them, and it's about NIL deals. I think it might be a tennis chick play, some other sport.
It it's
Who is
Angel
it?
Reese. It's Flo Johnson. I mean, what's the other girl? The
Yeah,
Johnson.
Flo,
The rapper.
Janae.
Yeah,
Yeah, her
Flash. Yeah.
girlfriend.
Then they have
Low-key.
the gymnast, that
Yeah.
girl, and then the former quarterback who's playing for Washington right now, Jalen, whatever his name.
Jalen
Yeah,
Daniels.
the quarterback for
No, Justin
the
Daniels.
Commodores. As I call them, the Commodores. Quarterback for the
Why,
Commodores.
Lord? Why? But no, I know we're going in circles, y'all. But it is some documentary on it. It's talking about NIL deals and the money they're receiving, and I don't know. It looks really interesting. But if you don't have to be a big sports fan. You want to know why these kids are making millions, and you got a teen or something. Hey, gotta put them in some camps. Cause
Put it
they can do life-saving, life-changing money in college now.
in
So
college. Yeah, they can support families in college. So if they ever go pro, you don't
generations.
have to give up any. That's your money. You
Exactly.
get your college money to take care of your people, and then you get your pro money and say, "I done took care of you."
I done bought you your house. Don't say shit to me. Holla.
Don't call
Buy
me.
a whole
Mm-mm.
cul-de-sac, put the whole Derr clan in that hole. Everybody, all of you. Extra room for the kids that ain't born yet. Damn that. But
Oh goodness.
all right, I guess you go for South Carolina. There we go. But LSU's gonna win, y'all. Just being real about it. I'm not going against South Carolina, but I'm keeping it 100. They're gonna
The
lose.
only thing good about LSU is purple and gold. Other than that, move on. Move on from that garbage. Other than that, move on.
Every week I have to say, these cats don't chase them damn dogs no more.
Don't make me start that now. Don't even. Sorry, my fault.
Anywho, look at that.
It'll never happen again.
All right,
Touchdown, South Carolina.
Did it win?
Oh no, we're on the 3-yard line. Sorry, he got tackled on the 3. My fault. I got excited. You know when you see an excited chicken, we get all excited. Go!
Wait till they score before you say anything else. How about that part? They gonna get stopped on 4th and 2. Anyway, UCF and TCU. I love the Horned Frogs. I like their campus. They have a beautiful campus, y'all. If you ever came to Texas, go see. TCU is a beautiful campus. That's all I got. I like the one flowers.
Listen, that's too many alphabet for me. All them alphabets. You just.
Man, listen. Have you been to the campus?
I have not been to their campus.
Man, listen. Let me tell you. We're gonna take a ride down there to TT. They have a.
Touchdown, South Carolina. Touchdown, South Carolina. I can talk
Oh,
now.
that's sweet. And what's the score? I'm proud of you.
Thank you.
Yay.
Hey, we took Hercules. Hercules. All right, so.
Probably our only score today. You
Hey,
know.
hey, 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 hey!
Hey,
Don't put them words out there.
even a
Don't put them
broke
out there on
clock
me.
is right once a day. Twice. Anyway, TCU is a beautiful campus, guys. If you ever get
Yeah,
out here,
it
go see
is.
it. They actually have a Greek row. They built all these
Ooh,
things for the Greeks. Google it, man. I'm telling you, it's beautiful. And
I'm not
they actually
check it out.
unveiled it a couple years ago, but I've been there to see a couple games. My nephew played out there. Shout out to the Stampeders up there in CFL, but he played for Southern. And they came out here and got smashed by TCU. We sat in that heat, y'all. When I tell you, my face looked like it did. You see my skin color? That's
Hmm.
what I looked like when I arrived. The game was like Labor Day because it was my birthday. By the time I left the game, my face looked like this shirt. It was so hot out there. My God. And when you go to big schools like that and you get comp tickets and they get the players tickets, dude, when I tell you they sit you in the worst seating as the away team, and that's the only seats you got. Man, we was up in the sky when I tell you, and it was a midday game. Never again. Oh my God, I swear I looked like the shirt when I left. We drank like 8 bottles of water. You didn't have to go to the bathroom. All that water
All right.
because it came out your skin. You didn't have to pee. So it was a horrible. It was horrible. There's spray bottles and ice everywhere. I'll never do that again. But and I went to an
All
OU
right.
game, but it was a night game, so it was so hot. It was so humid as
Well,
hell.
we can go to an OU game this year if you want to go on to another one. They do play South Carolina up there, so we can go up there one weekend and check it out. See,
They play here?
so
No, they what they play?
they
Up in OU. It's
they
only
play up
like
there
an
in
hour and a
Oklahoma.
half.
Oklahoma, yeah.
Hmm,
So
okay. I wouldn't mind going up there. They have a beautiful campus as well. But anywho, moving right on along. UNLV, Kansas. Who cares? I'll go for Kansas, and that's only because my neighbor's daughter goes to Kansas. She's a sophomore now. She just went back. Um,
oh
I think she's
gosh.
there for physical therapy or athletic training. Yeah, cool chick.
I go for
Um,
Kansas. I go
yeah,
for
that's all
Kansas
I
too
got.
because
That's all I got.
only because I like they have several different uniforms. That's it. I don't really care about them enough. If they ain't play basketball, I don't really pay attention. But go Kansas. Go Jayhawks.
Yeah, I don't even know where I pulled this list from, but we're going through it. Arizona State, Texas State. Who cares? I text you. We need to go. Yeah, look. So it was like a little thing I pulled up with some games, and I didn't even know they damn symbols. I text Torrence like, "Do you know who they are?"
Like,
It
I didn't
didn't
even
have a
respond. I'm
name or
like,
anything. He didn't even respond to me, but I figured it out. Co-host ain't worth nothing. But anyway, Tulane and
ain't worth
Oklahoma.
nothing.
We know OU's going to smash Tulane, so whatever. We can go about
I'm going
that.
for Tulane.
Yeah,
I'm
go
going for
for 'em.
Tulane now.
Tulane,
I, that,
Tulane.
Tulane was my number one school coming out of high school, but my mama told me I can't go live in New Orleans. She's like, nah, player. You can nah. She's like, nope.
Like all the
She's
kids
like,
go to
no.
Tulane. Y'all know y'all over LSU partying. Y'all know good and darn well y'all over there
You
partying.
damn right. I was ready to go. She's like, nah. So go
But y'all
Tulane, the mighty
so no
green
Sun Devil.
wave.
No, thank you. But anywho, whoever you like and want to see today is on. I'm sure. Knock yourself out. College football. But I do want to talk about a couple HBCU games. So yes, they are airing these suckers left and right. But
Hmm.
shout out to North Carolina A&T. They play Delaware. Um, yeah, good luck. I know they over there rocking because you don't understand. A&T win, lose, or draw. It is Aggie pride. Okay, they could have lost by 72 points, and they on that campus like they just won the Super Bowl. So, shout out to them and they pride. But they play today. Prairie View. My neighbors, their kids go down there. They play Michigan State. Good luck with that. Uh,
Wow.
the game I do
Wow.
want to see and I'm going to watch is Carolina play Central. Um, Central is actually really good. HBCU, on that division, and I hate to separate it that way, but I do think that might be an interesting game, at least a quarter or two. Uh, but uh, but yeah, shout out to them. They'll be on ESPN. As you can see, it's a host of them: Southern, Jackson State. Anything on here you trying to see?
I'm interested in that Central and Carolina game. Anytime I can see that the wrong Carolina lose, I'm into it. So go Central all we can do all day long. So
You know what?
you know,
Today I will not be a Tar Heel. I can go. I'll go for the underdog. I don't know who NC State playing, but good luck to them since I'm wearing your shirt. But
represent.
I don't think Paul is still on here. But I don't know. But Michigan, who Michigan play today?
I think they have a week off after they lost
They
to Texas
need
last week.
to.
I
Oh
think they have a
Lord
week
Jesus,
off.
they needed to. So y'all, I watch. If you guys don't follow, what's it called? The Extra Point with Paul Coulter, T Sizzle. Um, they have a podcast that comes on prior to our show at 9 a.m. Central. Y'all, they are diehard Michigan fans. He went dormant. They talked so much trash last weekend, so he went kind of dormant because Michigan got completely slaughtered by Texas.
Smash.
I mean, smashed. It was bad from start to finish. So I don't know who they play, but best of luck. And if they have a bye, they need a bye. I think revamp some shit, man. Like go back to the camp, preseason camp. I don't know, but there's your college football this week. Don't know who y'all got, but we're gonna move on over to the big boys. We're gonna move back over to the big boys where it really count our good NFL games. We did talk about Thursday night football. And you already let us know who's playing. And who you say playing next Thursday?
That would be next Thursday. Would be the Jets and the Patriots are next Thursday.
Got it. Jets and Patriots next Thursday. So just want to go over our lineup for tomorrow. It is too many. Ooh, so many games. Some good games tomorrow. And y'all know I'm excited because my Bo Knicks and Broncos about to put that hurt up on TT and those Steelers.
Do you really want to talk about that? Do you really want to
Torrence,
have a
all I'm gonna tell you
conversation
is
about that?
answer your damn phone. Answer your. What time they play? What time
They
they
play
play?
at the 12, 1, whatever, 12 o'clock, 1 o'clock,
Oh, they
whatever it
play at
is.
3:25. Three
Well, you might
twenty-five.
as well play early. You gonna need as much time as you need
Three
have when
twenty-five.
when TJ meets Bo Nix. That's how it's gonna be. TJ gonna meet Bo Nix very soon. I'm just
I'm
saying.
trying to tell you, 3:25. Pittsburgh, y'all heard it today. Next week, though, Tuesday, Wednesday. Y'all gonna hear him Wednesday when he give all his excuses because they started the wrong quarterback or didn't. Who knows? Just don't
Wow,
have one, man. Like, do it. Man, listen.
wow.
I
Looks like
hope
you're
he
gonna be
do
wearing a
well.
Steelers shirt next Wednesday, right? Is that what's gonna happen? You gonna be putting a Steelers shirt on next
I
Wednesday?
don't
Is
own
that
a
happening?
Steelers shirt to wear. But
Oh,
you
I
know
own
what?
several.
You know what?
So
I got you. They lose, I wear the Steelers shirt, but I'm trying to tell you, I truly believe Bo Nix is about to. This is about to be his pre-breakout game.
look at well. Listen, I want Knicks to be successful. I just don't want y'all to win. But you understand why. And then next week and the week after, he could be the greatest quarterback in rookie quarterback in
Okay.
NFL history. But this week,
I ain't no punk.
Tomlin 9-2 against rookie quarterbacks in the history. I'm just telling you
Yeah,
that right
better
now.
be.
Just
He
nine and
about.
two.
Well, he about to be 9-3. So New York.
Oh,
So I wear a little funky T-shirt, but it ain't gonna happen. It ain't gonna happen. So let's see who you got with the Jets in Tennessee.
Jets coming back from that last week. Look, they look horrible, but it's good. They played San Francisco. They didn't play some scrub. They played San Francisco and they look really bad. Tennessee is going to be
You really going
a
against
fairly
Tennessee?
good team, but they got injuries. I'm going with Jets.
Oh,
Yeah, I'm going to Jets. Yes, I know
I'm
you
going
don't
with
like that, but I'm telling you.
I'm going. I'm going with Tennessee. Sorry, I'm going with Tennessee. That's how we're gonna do it. Indiana, Green Bay. Who you got?
Indiana, Indianapolis,
Yep.
Green Bay got no quarterback. Green Bay got no quarterback right now. They got Malik Willis, who was a third string in Tennessee.
Hey,
What
he
you
can
talking
make a
about?
life change. He might could do something. All right, I got you. All
Oh,
right,
I hope he changed the world. I hope he
he's
threw for
not.
300 yards and 5 touchdowns.
But he's not. But he's not. All right. Vegas and Baltimore. I mean, I think that's a no-brainer.
Go with Baltimore.
Oh,
I
yeah,
didn't
go
want to
ahead.
sit out
Vote.
loud.
clear his throat.
loud.
You
It
just
hurt me
if
all in my
they don't,
chest.
oh, they don't play
Yeah,
the
yeah.
Steelers, you're gonna go for Baltimore. I'm starting to believe I might have to get you a Baltimore T-shirt. I don't
No,
know if
sir.
you're a true
No,
fan.
ma'am.
I don't know about you.
No,
I don't know.
no. I
I
have to
start
go
to
for Baltimore
worry.
against the Raiders. Against the
I
Raiders, for real?
know. Okay, okay,
What about
okay.
yourself? Who you pulling for there?
I mean, Baltimore, I don't have a leg to stand on. You know, certain little things. So no, Las Vegas, I could give two shits about. So Baltimore, I do. Like I said, I do like that team. They're just not my favorite. Giants
Okay.
or the Commodores.
I'm going for Lionel Richie and the Commodores right now.
Lionel
The
Richie
Commanders.
and Commodores. Oh, Lordy Big, yeah, I'm gonna go Washington as well. Chargers, Carolina,
Where they
tie.
playing at? Where they
it's gonna be
playing?
a tie. I think they playing
They
in
playing it.
Carolina. Hey, Carolina.
I'm pulling Carolina for the upset. Carolina on the upset. Carolina on the upset. Gonna
All
represent
right,
home.
they gonna get them some Bowberry biscuits in the morning and get right.
Yeah.
Okay, San Fran and
They gonna get
Minnesota.
it right and be ready. San Francisco all day.
Yeah, San Francisco, Tampa Bay, Detroit,
Detroit.
Detroit.
Detroit. Detroit all day.
Detroit. All right. I can
Detroit.
dig it. I can dig it, but I'm gonna go with Tampa Bay. I ain't got no reason just because I'm gonna go against you. New Orleans and Dallas. Now that is the game of the week out in here. Okay, Dallas has turned into black and gold. And not the darker gold, that dingy, dirty South, New Orleans. They are here for real. My neighbors, they already in Alton. Okay, they ain't even driving back up here. They got an Airbnb. You already know. First off, ever since Katrina, the population of New Orleans is here. Okay, it is way more fans than it is uh, Dallas fans here. I truly, they come out the woodwork, but they're here. They play Sunday. That's gonna be a really good game, and I'm going for New Orleans. Period.
Go Saints. Go
Okay.
Saints.
I didn't know what you say. You knew you were a low key Dallas fan and shit.
And there's no low key, high key, wrong key, car key. None of those. I'm be a Dallas fan.
We
None
gonna
of
see what
those.
we gonna see what Dak and old boy do. See, everybody got their money. Let's see what happens. Seattle, New England. I got Seattle.
Seattle.
All right, Cleveland, Jacksonville. I'm gonna put it this way. I'm going for Jacksonville because fuck Cleveland. I'm sorry. Let me just get my language together. Because there's already a
I,
whole nother allegation. Ain't nobody got time with that boy out there. Ain't nobody got time.
Go Jacksonville.
Go
Go
Jacksonville.
Jacksonville.
If y'all didn't know, go look it up. I'm so over that boy.
I'm
I can't
staying.
even
I'm
talk
staying
about
away.
him.
Listen, I like going to get me a massage. So I'm gonna keep my mouth closed. I ain't got nothing to do with that every now and then.
Well,
So.
okay.
But I take my spouse with me. So when I
Yeah,
go,
we already overtime, so I'm not even gonna go there with you. I ain't even doing it. Anyway, Pittsburgh, Denver. I know you got Denver. I already know. Thank you, Denver. Moving right along.
I
Cincinnati,
think
Kansas.
you the only person in the country that got Denver. You
Are
the
you
only one.
serious?
I
Am
think
I?
you the only person in the country that got Denver
I don't think
right there.
so.
Only
I
one.
beg
But
to
hey,
differ. I divert.
go against the green.
I no.
Russell
I
Wilson gonna come in and throw
digress.
5 touchdowns against y'all,
Okay.
and put it in your coach's face.
Okay. All right. We shall see. Cincinnati, Kansas City. Mm. Mm.
I'm go Kansas
Oh.
City, and I hate saying that,
You know
and I
what?
hate
Fuck it.
Cincinnati.
I'm going with Cincinnati. Fuck it. And you know I got a chance. You know it's a
You
chance.
do.
It's
Oh,
a
you
chance.
got a very good
It's
chance.
a chance.
You
This is
got a
one of
very
them,
good
them
chance.
dumb losses. They always have a couple losses. They'll never go
Yeah,
undefeated. But I think this is one
exactly.
of them that's gonna happen. Gonna have to happen. And I cannot wait till Sunday night football. Sitting with my popcorn. I'm gonna have to watch this in the theater by myself.
Why? So you can see Houston win by 22.
Yes, sir. You know I love Houston. Houston and Chicago. Of course, oh boy, he didn't have a great opener last week. He had his little rookie woes. But I think Houston
He
about to put
won.
on, and I honestly believe he's gonna want to put it on this team. Let me show you. You think he's the rookie this year? Okay, let me remind y'all who I am, who I was last year. Even
Go
though he's not
go
too
Houston.
arrogant to that, but I think Houston. I'm picking Houston.
I agree with you.
All right, and then Monday Night Football. That's gonna be a doozy. Who you got? Atlanta and Philly.
Philly.
Oh, for real? Yeah, I'll go
I
with
ain't got to
Philly,
think
but
nothing
I don't
about it.
know. But Philly didn't look the best last week. Now, come on, Hurts. Hurts got to do something. They didn't look their best. They did not
But
look.
they
At
won.
Mojo, if you want here, sorry, buddy. I think Atlanta
And
has
I
a
want to
chance.
and I want to throw back. Michigan is not off this week. They playing Arkansas State and they're winning 7-0. So I'm sorry.
And
Sorry, Michigan
okay,
fans, if I said well technically y'all are off this year. Technically y'all played Arkansas State. Technically you're off.
any given Saturday,
Gamecocks.
any given
Touchdown
Saturday.
Gamecocks. Touchdown Gamecocks. They threw an interception. We're up 14. Oh, they call a flag. They brought it back. Oh, bro, here we
I gotta
go.
get to this game. I gotta get to this game. I can't
They,
cut
they
my lawn.
called it
I
back.
can, but I'll be just paying too much attention, like you are right now. Good gracious!
Listen,
Glad I
I
don't
can do
pay
two,
you.
two or three different things.
Glad I don't pay you. I'm glad I don't pay you.
Now you want to talk about me.
All right, guys. Good luck this week on our picks. Don't forget we'll be back Wednesday to talk to you guys about all these dumb picks he had. But we're gonna move.
Oh, that I had.
Yeah, that you have. We're gonna only one that really matters is Broncos beat his dumb ass Steelers. So that's all I got. So yeah, so we're gonna move right on along and get us up out of here. Small business break. Y'all know I gotta give it to you. I have to recognize small business in our area or not. Um, this week it is in our area. I bet you ain't been here, and if you haven't, torn, let me tell you something. I'll cash after you $20 for gas. Gonna get in your car. Actually,
Where I
it's
need to go.
well, you got time. You got time. Man, listen here. And Selwyn, the one who was on here earlier, he actually put me on to this place. This is Whiskers. Whiskers Fish and Chicken. This, when I tell you the epitome of small black business, hole in the wall, whatever you want to call it, I'm there for it.
Oh, my,
This is
that's
one
my
of them.
place.
They grade is fine, but you wouldn't even care no way. I need this in my life. Okay, shit. Uh, grade don't even matter when it come to this place. It's a little hole in the wall. It's downtown. We're on Singleton Boulevard, so it's down there a little bit. It's safe. It's okay. You can get there.
Okay.
Over by Trinity Mills.
Okay.
Over there by those food places. But it's a little hole in the wall. So I'm gonna be honest with you guys. They serve fish, burgers, fries. But as you can see this beautiful picture, they don't need pictures. You eat there once, you're going back. You're gonna tell everybody about it. They sell full catfishes, which I'm going this weekend. I'll post it on our site. I'll post it. Spartan Pride. Okay, what's up, Kayla? Kayla, stupid. Spartan Spirit, damn it. Uh, but yeah, it's small business work. It's downtown. It's a small black
Okay.
owned business, and they do not take cash. I mean, they do not take credit cards. It's only cash only. It's one of
On
those.
cash only.
They don't have
Okay.
no card swiper, and they ain't got no damn ATM. Can take
Ca-
your tail across the street to the little convenience store slash grocery store and get cash out. Or just come prepared with cash. I'm just being
just
honest.
go with
Just
cash.
go with cash. If you don't, you can go across the street to get your money. I would suggest you to call it in. It's 11:30 right now in time. Honestly, if you don't call it in by 12:30, they're gonna be sold out. Okay, you ain't gonna get what you want. It is ridiculous. And that plate you see on there, that plate probably about $7, $8. When I tell you it's
Hey
a
now, cause
whole cafe, all they did was chop the head off. Pow. That's it. That's the only part missing.
you, you about to make me travel right now.
And
Got
that
my
sucker
mouth
is so big.
ready.
They can't even the plate closed, but the tail is hanging out, and they give you that crispy tail. We from them Carolinas.
Yes. Yes.
Let me see
Yes.
here. Then they have catfish steaks. You heard me.
Just
Catfish steak.
with the
They slice the catfish into and then when I say thick, that's what sells out by 12 o'clock. If I don't put no one in by 12 o'clock, call it in. You can't call it in. and drive over down there. And I let them know I'm coming from north. And they be like, all right, girl, I got you. Because you can't pay them with a phone, but you got to call in so I can make sure I get them. Because if I get there and it's sold out, you're short. But you can call in. Y'all listen to me now. I don't need to you understand. Even they French fries. When you can eat somebody French fries cold. Go ahead
See,
now.
see,
Go
you
ahead now.
talking too much. I'm about to
I'm
crank the car up right now. Get it
I'm
ready.
telling you,
I'm
I
about to
am
go.
actually going sometime between. I'm off Monday and Tuesday, so between today and Tuesday night, I promise you. And they ain't even open that night. I think this. I'm not even sure that it was kind of morning, 11 to 4ish type thing. I'm going. I'll text y'all, let you know. I'll be glad to bring you and your family a plates back. Cash at me. I got you, but I'm going.
Oh,
I have to now
oh
because
my God.
I ain't been in a while. I'm driving down there and I'm going. It's simple as that. I promise you that.
Okay,
And I will post my plate on our Tech
you,
podcast page. I will.
you,
I'll let y'all see it.
listen, you ain't got you don't have to tell me about food once. You
And
ain't got
this
to tell
is
me twice.
bone in. So if you don't know how to eat bone in, and as you can see, you see this, they got bread up there. They give you sliced bread too. Mm-hmm. Mm.
How we say sliced white bread? Get the
Sliced
white.
white bread. Sliced white bread. And you can tell the bread was smashed a little bit, so you know it's good. The bread was smashed.
Yeah,
So
that's when you
yeah.
know. That's when
So
you know.
that's my small business break. Whiskers. Oh my lord, Whiskers Fish and Burgers downtown. I ain't even had their burgers. They're probably good too. I'm pretty sure of it. So um y'all
Wait a
go
minute.
check
Do they
them
fry
out.
the fish and the burger in the same grease?
I hope. Fish fries, all of the hush man,
The hush
listen.
puppy, the fry,
They ain't even hush puppies. They hushka puppies. That's how good they hushka
hushka,
pup.
hushka.
Hushka puppies. Them hoes is everything. You understand me? So, um, mashed bread. So ain't it? Now if you got a whole loaf of bread and it's all perfect in there, I don't want that. Smash that. Oh, it's been under your arm trying to get it in the house from the
Yeah.
car.
Yes. Woo. Yes. Yes. Oh goodness.
So you know what I'm saying. So if you're in Dallas, come and please, please, please check them out. If you come visit me, remind me and I'll take you. Got you. And trust and believe, you're gonna spend less than $10. Just get one $20 bill out, not ATM. If you get tens out, then you'd be good too. But they don't. They do not take
Take your
cards.
cash.
They don't take
Take
cards and
your
they
cash.
sell out quick. Call your order in. All righty. Who y'all got me? Damn, I might have to go down there this evening. I don't know. That might have to be the day. Oh,
Oh
man.
goodness.
Yeah. Damn. Yeah, I'm
You,
sorry,
you know I'm
y'all.
co- you know I'm covering my face for the news you can't use, right? You know I'm covering my face, right? You know I'm already covering my face. Mm-mm.
Yeah, we're gonna move on to our last little topic of the day. News. You know, we always have our news you can't use. Kita, Sherry, all you newcomers. We always have a news you just can't damn use that we don't care nothing about. But we're gonna talk about it. And this week we actually have a new news you can't lose, and I think most of you guys saw it. I know y'all did. I wasn't impressed, but I need TT's take on this one.
I don't have a take. Nope. Mm-mm. Staying out of this one. Mm-mm. No.
Uncle Shay Shay, Uncle Shay Shay was getting that back in. Do you understand? Uncle Shay Shay was breaking backs in the middle of the day on Instagram Live. Do you know how many clicks it take to get your damn live up and running? Oh Lord have mercy. Well, I didn't get to see it. I didn't, but I did get to hear it, the shit in hindsight. And he sounded like he was dripping sweat on somebody. All right, I'm gonna
Well,
get your take on this news. We just can't use at all.
as Shay Shay would say, this news is sponsored by Rose Sparks. You put one of those in, and you can get it in.
I'm about to take off running through my.
That's the news right there.
Oh
Listen,
Jesus.
yeah, go ahead, Unc. He, we all, whoever heard it, realized, and we heard it. It was like a minute and 16 seconds. We were like, Unc, for real? But then the very next day, he was talking about that he was already 20, 30 minutes in. That's his business. I'm not gonna get into that. All I know, all I know
Oh man.
is, you know, ESPN ain't gonna fire him. He's not gonna get in any trouble. And since this thing
Well,
has happened, he's been advertising his Rose Sparks pills that
and that's
ever
only
since. And he,
because that's all he has left. You do know that his proprietorships and a lot of his all of his what you call sponsors, they backed out. So yeah, so now it's almost he's lost about potential millions. His sponsors are backing out. But yes, he does still have Rose Sparks, and he need to put it fully because that's about all he got left. ESPN hasn't fired him, but we're gonna hold that stake to the fire a little bit later because they good for coming back and getting rid of his ass later. They may not want to do it right now, but I feel bad for him. I don't think it was. I don't think he staged it, but it's kind of weird on how that got cut on.
did you
It's
did you see Paul Pierce get mad because they fired Paul because he had a video with him just had some dancers around him
He
and
was
he got
smoking
fired
weed.
and
He had blunts all in his mouth, but and I don't know if he was in
and
a
they
legal
get
state when he did it. Yeah, he was in California, I think.
and so and now he can record him having sex and he can keep his job. How fair is that? Listen, I don't know if he did it or not. I don't like the fact that he had 1 minute saying that he was hacked, and the next minute saying that he did it himself. It was he threw the phone and this happened. Either way, we're human. We know he does this stuff. I didn't need it in my life. I did not need that in my life at all, whatsoever. And so, however it happens,
I don't know. What
it's
I found
news I'm never
disturbing.
gonna use.
What I found a little disturbing because at first I'm like, okay, how did it go live? He's trying to explain, it was underneath him. He picked it up, see the sheets, threw it, whatever. I don't know. My problem was he went live at like 8 o'clock that night. Of course, he had to hear him go live and try to explain himself same day because I watched it. He went same day, but then he had on Lavelle Crawford. I don't remember if it was the same episode or I watched a review or something. But anywho, Lavelle Crawford was on there, and you know how you're talking to like one of your really good friends, and Lavelle was like, basically laughing, saying, "I told you to have a sex tape. I told you. We just talked about this. As a comedian, you already know how this was going. So basically, he had talked about it because people keep saying that Uncle Shay Shay likes little Shay Shays. It ain't a girl I don't know. But he has they say that he's bisexual, he messes with men. I don't know. Who gives a shit, first off? But two, they are trying to say he did this possibly to free his name. Like this was gonna prove that he wasn't gay or whatever the case. And he talks about it on there. Well, look it up. Him and Lavelle. But Lavelle kept making too many Freudian slips. I felt he kept making to me Freudian slips. He really did, when it came to, you don't have to prove, this people saying you're proving. He brought it up, of him, maybe
Did you
doing this stuff. Yes, he brought it up, and he's like,
Did you hear
wow,
Ocho though? When
yeah,
Ocho was talking, he's like, "Listen, man." Ocho said, "Cause they do the show together." And Ocho's like, "Yeah, heard the video. Then I heard Michelle's name. I was so happy it was Michelle instead of Michael. Did you not hear Ocho say that? He as a little joke, he's like,
when I
"Oh,
tell
I'm
you
so
there
glad
was
that you
a
say
lot of
Michelle."
Freudian slips. I'm telling you, go if you go watch the Lavelle. I can't reiterate it. I'm not even gonna quote him, but I promise you, it was a lot of little Freudian slips where it was
Right.
like, well, it wasn't that dude or man. It was just little words that he was saying, and it was like, are you serious? So I didn't think it was good for him to bring Lavelle on because Lavelle really pressed the issue that he told him to actually do one to prove that he's not gay. But, in essence, it was horrible. I don't know who Michelle is. I hope she never comes out. I hope she keeps her. Lord, she don't need that smoke. But
Yeah, right now she don't need that smoke at all. Unless she's trying to be an actress or something, and then all of a sudden she gonna use this smoke. She gonna pull a Kim Kardashian. She gonna use the video to start her career,
I'm telling you,
get
he's
her
about to pay
career.
millions. Watch that little pill thing he advertises. They about to use that soundbite.
Rose Sparks.
Okay.
I get it in.
Right, so that's our news you can't lose. Pearly White's over there. Yeah. Um, he got a crunk
Yeah,
on
good for him.
Instagram Live. Whether you think he did it to prove he ain't gay, who cares, Shay Shay? And please don't go live no dang gum more. Nobody want to hear that.
Please.
Nobody want to hear the sweat dripping off your face because that's what it sounded like. It was disgusting.
Thank you very much.
But
Thank you very
anywho,
much.
well, guys, that pretty much wraps up this week. I appreciate you guys joining us. Do not forget, We will be back on this coming Wednesday. We want to make sure we cover everything, get us two good shows in this week. So, um, appreciate you guys joining us. Don't forget to watch all your games. Come back, watch us, share with us your thoughts. Come on our Facebook, follow, like, share, all of that.
Please.
Instagram, Facebook, YouTube. If you need to go watch this later, we're on YouTube too, baby. So go on over there and
Yes.
watch. Again, watch your HBCU games, and don't forget
Yes.
to vote. Vote, vote, vote.
True
That's
indeed.
coming up. I'm gonna
Vote,
plug
vote.
that every podcast. Make sure you vote. I don't care who you vote for. Just make sure your voice is heard.
I think 50 days, exactly 50 days
50
to the
days.
election.
50 days to the election. Vote and don't lose friends over this damn election. Understand. Other than that, what else you got, TT?
Protect your dogs and cats. Remember all that. That's all I'm going to say in this conversation. Protect your animals.
On that note.
Y'all have a great day.
Our neighborhood boys, some good eating